I started a brand new free-to-play RAID Shadow Legends account using my beginner link so that I could test out the link and then talk to you about the progress that I have made over the first 7 days as a completely free-to-play player to replicate some of the experiences that you will be having. So in this video, we will look at the progress that I have made, how I've gone about that, and it is day 7 of the account, so we get to unlock Michelangelo, which will be exactly what you can do for free if you start a brand new RAID Shadow Legends account right now using my promo code, hopefully. But if you're going to start a new account, use anybody's promo code because it is going to give you months of progress. So we'll hop straight into this then. Let's collect Michelangelo. Let's get straight into it. Day 7 of the account, like I said, we're going to open up that ancient shard. Thanks very much. And we'll kind of track the progress as we go through this. So before we get into the strategy of what I did, let's kind of tidy this up a little bit. Let's collect that. Let's upgrade you over there. I'm already at max energy, and that is obviously a problem. We need to do something about that. Not interested in that offer. Thanks very much. So just to kind of set the background of this account then, first one is it is using my promo link to get you started, which will give you the legendary Elanaril as your starter legendary. Then once you've hit level 15, you'll get the incredible support champion Uugo. I used the promo code Desert Queen to unlock Ojh&x, who's an absolute beast, and if for nothing else, because of her A1 here, she constantly places continuous healing. The A1, if you weren't already aware, does not have a cooldown on it. That is always available, so you've got continuous heals going out left, right and centre. You've also got a 50% decreased attack, and you've got a debuff spread effect on there, and you've got a chance of putting an increased defense buff and a 30% increased speed buff on your allies. So Ojh&x is an amazing support champion for you to have, a second legendary within the account using the code Desert Queen. Now, what I did to kind of see what the strength of my link was, so my link, like I say, giving you Elanaril and Uugo, and then you've got the code to get you Ojh&x, is that I chose Galek as my starter champion. I would strongly recommend that you don't choose Galek as your starter champion and you choose Kael, but I've chosen Galek just purely so that I can test out another one of the starter champions, but also so I can see the strength of the rest of the account. Anyway, that is kind of the basis of the account. Now, what I would say is the reason this is achievable for you is because I do not play RAID Shadow Legends full time. I do have a full-time job, and that is why, like I say, I'm capped out at max energy here, because not only am I working, I've got my own main account, and I've got this account, which I was doing as a bit of a trial. So I have not played like continuously for the 6 days leading up to this. I've done a few hours here and there, and this is the progress that I've made, and this is the strategy that I've used to level up my champions and to progress my account. Now, the basis of everything that I have done here has been around the missions. The missions on my main account, I kind of gave a little bit of an ignoring to, and I was far too busy trying to kind of like level up champions and worrying about getting my first 60 and, you know, and all that kind of stuff and getting the best gear. All that stuff is important, but you will get there eventually. Like, kind of let's lay the foundations properly, and let's get ourselves off to the best possible start. And I believe that the best way that you can do that is by following the missions. The missions give so many rewards for doing such simple things in the game. And at one point on this account, I had 1,600 energy and I literally couldn't get rid of it. Like, literally couldn't get rid of it. And the only reason that I've now got rid of it is because I went on a push to through the campaign to get myself through Brutal up to level 12, stage 6. Well, stage 3 or stage 6 are going to be the most efficient ones for your experience farming of your champions. So I burnt a load of energy in just slamming through Brutal to get to this stage. I've not even attempted stage 7. It really doesn't matter to me at this point, but I've pushed up here so I can go into these stages now with a kind of farming setup team. So at the moment I haven't got a champion who can solo this, but I can go in with something that looks like that, and then I'll be able to take in 2 of my kind of food champions here to get 25% XP across both of those. Obviously, once I've leveled these to 60 and maybe got some ascended items and stuff like that, then it will be in a better place. But for now, is that this is the best place for us to be. So what you want to do is essentially just go through all of the missions. Just do the missions as sequentially as you can. Now, one thing that I would say, if you've got the time and the effort and the energy to do it. And it doesn't take much, but like I say, it's because I was slacking and I didn't realise this until it kind of caught me out, is that once you've done the first 75, 76 part 1 and you get onto part 2, is that you then quite early on come up against these particular missions here, which are around collecting lesser potions from different stages of the keep. Now in the first I think it's 6 days, 5 or 6 days of your account, is that all of the keeps are open. So if we go over to the dungeons here, you'll have the Spirit Keep, the Magic Keep, the Force Keep and the Void Keep. They will all be open for you. So you can, if you can get to this stage, then you will not be time gated in completing those. Rather, you'll be able to just do them all and just move on to kind of bigger and better things. I, however, did not realise that until it was too late. So now I have to wait for these which are on a rotation to then be able to move on. So that's one thing that you can do to sort of not necessarily min-max, but just for you to make some progress and not be time gated behind that. Another thing that you want to be looking at doing is going through the quests. Now you're going to have daily quests, make sure that you do these every single day, but there are some really, really basic stuff in here. Just pull three shards every day, then you'll get that one done, 50 energy. You'll be doing that naturally 5 times in the classic arena. We'll come to the arena in a minute, definitely do that. You get a free energy refill. Champion level in the tavern, you can just put 1 brew onto any champion and that'll get that cracked. 4 artifacts, upgrades, that's fine. Purchase an item from the marketplace and beat a campaign boss. So the marketplace is really, really good one because there's often mystery shards in here. Just get yourself in there, just pick up one of them and you'll get that ticked off. Also with the quests is that the weekly quest, you can claim that every 5 days. So even though it is weekly, that rather than you be able to claim it 4 times in a month, you can more likely claim it 6 times in a month. Definitely worth doing because you're going to get yourself an ancient shard every time. The other thing to be doing then in conjunction with the missions, which you'll be doing just as you generally progress, is looking at the challenges. These challenges, you will some of them you'll naturally complete as you go along, but just keep an eye on them so that you don't fall behind. Now in the artifacts, for example, I have sort of fell behind a little bit here, is that if you're going to be clearing these particular stages, I think, yeah, sewers is like the 2nd stage on normal, then you need to win 3 weapons from sewers. So when you're going through there, just have a look at these, pick up the 3 weapons, and then it'll just save you going back later and just having to remember that I need 1 more weapon, or I need 2 more helmets and so on and so forth. Again, really, really easy to do and a very, very easy way for you to be picking up some rare skill books. The same can be said for the dungeons. Obviously, I am now gated behind claiming stage 3 of the Spirit Keep because I didn't get to it before it locked, past the new starter opening bit. So just don't get caught out like I did, and then you'll get yourself another ancient shard. You'll do pretty well in the arena as well. That's going to be really, really simple to get yourself here. Look, win a classic arena without losing a champion, get 20 bronze medals, quite easy, and then win 1 classic arena defense. So I'm just waiting for myself to win a defense. That'll happen at some point. So that's definitely what I will be doing. I would base your progress around the missions, the quests and the challenges, and that is literally what I did almost entirely. Obviously you've got the apprentice pass which you can work through as well. These again will complete themselves just naturally. Apprentice challenges, this is around leveling your starter champion. Again, for me, I've not put a load of time into Galek because I think he's rubbish, but if you are using Kael, Kael will probably and should probably be your first 60, and then you'll be in a great position with all the rare skill books you've picked up to be able to get him fully booked, more than likely, which will be really, really nice. Next up then is the arena. Do not sleep on the arena solely because the arena is going to give you various bonuses. So at the moment, I am all the way down here in bronze 3. However, it does give me 3% additional HP, attack and defense. So the higher that you can push up here, I mean, don't go mad, but the higher you can push up here will just give you that slight little boost. And like I say, you have got challenges that are related to the arena as well. Now, as far as your kind of dungeon progress and all those other things, is that yes, obviously you can keep these ticking over. It's always worth, you are in the game, naturally, you're trying to balance so many things because yes, you want to level up your champions, but also, yes, you want to get yourself through Minotaur so that you can get the scrolls to upgrade the masteries. Yes, you want to be doing Spider because Spider's going to drop rings and amulets and things like that. So you are constantly spinning plates of trying to kind of use your energy most efficiently. But like I said, if you do nothing but progress through the missions, having the quests and the challenges on the side, is that you will have literally shitloads of energy. You will be struggling to get rid of it. I promise you, like I say, at one point I had like 1600 energy and it was mad. There was like nothing I could do to get rid of it. I'd complete a few more challenges and it would give me another 100 energy or another energy refill or something like that. And on day 5, I think from the login reward, you get 500 energy anyway. So you're going to have more energy than you know what to do with. We've made some half steady progress through Minotaur here. So we're up to stage 9. We'll keep on progressing through there. So we've made a little bit of progress through there. Ice Golem, we again are down at stage 9. Spider's Den, not made loads of progress in Spider's Den. I think there was a challenge actually, which was just to complete the first couple of stages. So we just really did that. So we can run a little bit more Spider's Den, like I say, ring, amulet and banners dropping from in here. So that's well worth it. Dragon's Lair, got down to stage 6 on Dragon's Lair. Again, we've just not put loads of time into that. I'm going to go to Fire Knight. Yeah, I've had one go at Fire Knight. Again, I think that there's a early challenge for you to beat stage 1 of Fire Knight. So that's what we've done. So, as you can see from the account progress then, we are level 31, basically level 32 at the moment. From a champion's perspective, we've got Tahanarak at level 50. We've got Elanaril at level 50. I'm struggling to speak there. We've just upgraded our Uugo to having a 5th star, and Ugo's on the way to 50 and he's double ascended, which is quite nice. And then you've just seen, we've just unlocked Michelangelo, who is absolutely insane, by the way. Is the double hit on the A1. I got a decreased defense, stun, and a debuff spread on the A2, and then we've got a decreased attack and a leech on the A3. And when Michelangelo has been triple ascended, you end up with this passive effect here where there's a chance to evade, and there's a shield up to 300% of the champion's attack. So Michelangelo is just absolutely mega, and has got the aura giving you 70% in battles. So if you are looking at starting a brand new RAID Shadow Legends account, my link in the description below will give you one of the best starts into the game, as I've proven here. But that's basically what I think is the best and most efficient way of you starting your new account, hopefully with my promo link, and hopefully this video will help you and give you some structure into the efforts that you'll be putting in. Anyway, that's all I've got for you today. If you do want to start a new RAID Shadow Legends account, in the description or the pinned comment. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.